Barbara,
Hi.
and welcome to the W Suite post-summit conversation with amazing entrepreneurs that have been enabled by the Innovation Hub. So, Barbara, tell us what you do. Mental health is one of the most important thing for all of us at this moment in time. What is it that your company actually does?
Okay, so Puzzle of My Life is an online counseling platform providing a gateway to mental health through our licensed counselors and psychologists that are registered on the platform. So it's 24/7, 365 access to them through a text engagement. Our platform is developed by IBM and stored in IBM Cloud. So it ensures that the security of the platform is intact.
And how has the Innovation Hub enabled your company and your vision?
Okay, so the Innovation Hub, I came on board about a year and a half ago, and they supported me in the initial development enhancement. So IBM developed the MVP, and they helped me initially with some development enhancements that I needed to take my product to market. Besides that, they've also assisted me with mentoring, so one-on-one mentoring and coaching in terms of business needs and understanding of how to actually position the business in the market. And I'm currently also, they've also supported me in piloting the product to Golden Key Network, which supports students, the top 15% of students in the country.
Wow. Barbara, as women of color, uh, mental health has always been seen as a weakness.
Hmm.
Culturally, it's depression is a weakness. You're not supposed to not feel okay. And there's always, if there's something wrong with someone, the conversation is about you're a bad luck child. How do you work around that in conversations with the communities?
Okay, so actually, that is the reason why I started Puzzle of My Life because of the stigma attached to mental illness. I mean, stigma is the number one reason why people actually don't reach out and get help. And second to that is the lack of understanding and just openness around mental illness. So with this platform, you can choose to be anonymous. You're able to engage, when it suits you. So the access aspect as well, not forgetting the cost. So the cost is a fraction of the cost to face-to-face engagement. So that is one way of giving access. The other is the education aspect, which we've then all can register and get information and advice on a weekly basis on their specific psychosocial condition. So we want to educate, we want to destigmatize mental illness. And from there, we're hoping they will then get onto the platform or seek the services of face-to-face counseling.
And have you seen success rates within the community? Have people, referred this platform to other people? Because, more than ever, if it works for you, you will tell other people.
Yes, definitely. So we launched last year in April, and I must say it's been a huge success. COVID-19 has also enhanced our offering because now, people are stuck at home. They can't go out and, engage, face to face. They are at home with, where potentially the problem could be. So it's actually giving our platform and what we offer more visibility and more need. And so, yes, since we've started, it's been quite amazing. Not only do we service individuals, but also organizations, especially non-profit organizations, corporates, etc. So we've also seen that uptake from there.
Mhm. And Barbara, with something like this, you must have had some kind of inspiration from people, mentoring. Tell us about that.
So I am particularly inspired by strong women that are doing amazing things. So I'm always reading and inspired about the stories of amazing women on our continent. Because I really believe that the greatness lies within our own continent. And for me, any success story, especially one that have overcome obstacles and situations to get to where they are now. So an authentic journey inspires me. An authentic entrepreneurial, especially journey inspires me. And for me, it's about being well in the mind, because you and I know that it starts in the mind. If you've ever lost weight, you lose the weight in the mind
That's
first.
true. Yes.
So if the mind is well, we are able to set goals, we're able to achieve them. And that is my passion.
And when you think about the support of the Innovation Hub, you often think that they support people that actually do prototypes, because if you use the word innovation, you would think that is a physical thing. What is your message to like-minded people that have the same vision as you do, to go out and be brave, to get funding and partnerships from organizations like the Innovation Hub?
Okay, so part of my life, the idea started in 2016, and I tried to do it by myself. I didn't know that I could reach out to organizations like Innovation Hub, to support me on this. I piloted my product and had to pull it off the market because of all the different risks, security, the seamlessness of how the product needs to be. So it's only when I got into partnerships with IBM, with Innovation Hub, especially because they have walked a journey with me, that I stop to think, but hang on, if I'd actually known and reached out earlier, standing on the shoulders of a giant, catapults you even further than you imagine. So my advice is that, there are organizations that are inspired by innovation, and don't be afraid, put it out there. It also helps to validate your idea and your innovation, because once you start, I found the confidence when I started engaging and started doing presentations, um, and just getting the feedback from such organizations, feedback from the counselors and psychologists, and feedback from users, that it actually built that confidence of saying, wow, I think maybe I'm on to something great here. Yeah.
And what is your inspirational message to people that need the help? Like what do you tell them? How do you inspire them to believe that mental health is not a weakness?
Okay, so again, it's a personal journey of mine where I was going through depression, and it was a mixture of denial and again, that weakness attached to it. And I lived my life in default mode, couldn't achieve anything. I start things and stop, and I just couldn't understand what I was going through. And it's only when, well, I went through a divorce, at the verge of a second divorce, when when I was really pushed in a tight corner, did I actually get help. And my message is that it's depression is real. For example, mental illness is real. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There are professionals that are trained in this discipline to help break things down, put things into perspective, assist you in putting things into perspective, walking a journey with you to mental health. And you don't have to suffer alone. Be in the silence, and just just put yourself out there, make that first step to actually get help, and you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed how, I don't, it all comes together. It's a journey that you walk, and you see the pieces of your puzzle actually coming together, and it will be such a shame if we don't all step out and become all that we are meant to be. Other people need us to become what we are meant to be so that they can be what they are meant to be.
Of course, of course. Barbara, you just listening to you, you are so inspirational. And I'm sure if I have to have any kind of, if I need any kind of emotional support, you would probably be the one person I call, because you also have a very calming, and I would assume that is the most important thing, is the people, you need people to believe you. You need people to trust you in order for them to tell your story. So Barbara, thank you so much for this conversation about mental health and what you do and what a difference you make in society. We honor you and we applaud you. So thank you so much.
It's an absolute pleasure. And I'm looking forward to helping so many more people that need the help.